Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Thought Experiment Podcast with your host, Jay Fody and Sickly. Welcome again to another episode. We got a lot to fucking talk about, we hope you fucking enjoy it, as always. This episode is brought to you by Jack Daniel's Tennessee Whiskey. We still haven't finished the bottle, so I think once we finish the bottle, we'll either switch back to tequila or hopefully we get a bottle of peanut butter whiskey.
We will.
Because I think I found an email from them, or maybe not. I'm just bullshitting. No, we didn't. But I'm hoping. Fucking sponsor a Screwball, you fucking assholes. But fuck, man. I hope everybody had a good weekend. Oh shit. I hope everybody had a good weekend. And good news for fucking Texas, huh?
Dude. Well, depends how you look at things.
Wait, hurry up on this one.
Depends how you view things.
Okay, well, the way I view it... Oh, shit, I poured a lot on you. The way I view it, I see it as good because for those people that have small businesses that were really, really waiting on their, small community to go and visit their areas and shit like that. I feel like it's good news for them, don't you think?
Definitely good news for them. Just good news for people that are tired of the nonsensical side of the lockdowns. There's a sensible side to it. Safety, just asking people to mask up. The nonsensical is closing those small stores that people could have gone to spread out, to make it unlikely for more people to be compacted into few places.
What do you mean?
Okay, well, the very simple example that it's common knowledge now. If there's multiple places you can go to in stores and small places like small shops that sell little goods and stuff like that, there's plenty of those where only a few people will be allowed in at once.
Oh, so you mean like how it was like when the only supermarket you were kind of allowed to go for was like
Walmart, Target. You remember seeing those lines?
Yeah, not just because you were only allowed to go to there. Like, I'm pretty sure you go to mom and pop stores, but maybe a lot of mom and pop stores aren't around your area or something.
Right.
Maybe. Who knows?
And a lot of them were just forced to shut down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because they had to limit the number of people that were allowed because they were such a smaller store. I was like, I know there's where I go fill up my water jugs, dude. They don't even allow full families to go in there. It's one family member per transaction at a time.
Right.
So, like, if I'm going with my nephew or whatever, I gotta have my nephew wait in the car. Well, obviously with AC, I don't want anybody to think that I fucking leave him in there in a hot car. Fucking douchebags. But I go fill up the jugs real quick and come out, and there you go. You know what I mean? So I can understand how some of those fucking businesses were failing. How so? Like, bro, you go to a store, like, let's say you go to your mom and pop grocery store. You're trying to buy, some stuff, and they say, oh, no, you know what? We can't because of the capacity, so only you or your wife will go in. There's some people out there that get anal about it, where they'll be like, oh, well, I kind of wanted to do it with my family together or whatever. We'll just go to Walmart.
Wow. To me, that's... See, again...
But it is happening, though. Like, shit like that is happening. Which is understandable. Like, you want to shop with your family, all together. I get it. But at the same time, it's like, does it really bother you that much where you could just keep your family and kids in the car while you go do the shopping?
Yeah.
Like, guy or girl, It's sad. That's what I'm saying. I think it's a great idea that these fools just decide to say, hey, fuck it, everything's open again.
Yeah, I hope now that Texans know the decision was made by Greg Abbott, who I think is really cool.
Greg Abbott is...
the governor of Texas.
Oh, okay.
Now that Texans know the decision has been made to lift restrictions, you're talking about 100% operational.
Yeah, like everything's back to normal.
Businesses.
Didn't Missouri or Mississippi do the same?
I heard Mississippi is either on the verge of doing it or said we're doing that shit too.
Yeah, that's good.
It is good to finally, like, you know what, just let it all. People have the liberty, right? I do have a concern with just lifting the mask,
which is
mandate, which is just what's it called, the thing that the virus travels on,
airborne?
No, not airborne, but there's a name for it. Droplets. You're removing the masks from everybody. So now you have droplets spreading much more than they would I know. The mask doesn't help 100%.
No, that's actually not what I was gonna say. I was gonna say that they just lifted the mandate. It doesn't necessarily mean that they're also forcing you not to wear masks. Who knows? Maybe there's people out there that'll be considerate enough to be like, even though the mandate is lifted, just to be just for thoughtfulness and for the concern of my neighbors or whatever, or my community, I'm still gonna wear it.
Yeah.
Like I'm hoping that it'll still be like that, where people still be considering enough to be like, you know what, I don't give a shit about the fucking mandate, and I don't give a shit about the virus, but just to be considerate of my neighbors and my community, I'll wear it. Fuck it,
I hope so too. That is actual like my concern.
Yeah, which I do not expect everybody to wear it or stop wearing it, but I still feel like there are some people out there that are gonna wear it, just to still be considerate, which I think is awesome. And even if you decide not to wear it, you shouldn't be bashed for it either. Like, you shouldn't be going like, oh, you're a piece of shit for not wearing it. Not at all. Why? They lifted the mandate. Oh well, they lifted it.
Yeah. How crazy do you think, dude? That means bars, clubs are gonna be open,
bro.
How many people are gonna flock to Texas just to like party in clubs,
bro? How many? I think Joe Rogan is going like, I made the best decision of my life to fucking move out here, because now I can start going to fucking comedy shows and shit.
Yeah.
Now he's going like, yeah, because who knows? I'm speaking here out of my ass. But who knows? Maybe he was going like, fuck,
did
bro,
I make
these fucking outages already fucked me. I've been without power in my house for who knows how long.
Dude, you think he was without power?
Just wait. I'm not saying he was, but let me finish my rant. My fucking elk meat is going bad. Fuck. I'm gonna have to go hunting again for my food. Maybe I shouldn't have left California. But then his generator kicks in. All his light comes on. Oh shit, never mind, we're good. That generator I bought fucking actually came through. Let's start doing the Joe Rogan podcast still. Don't cancel any shows. That's why he goes, fuck this. And then he waited it out for a couple more days, and then, what'd you say his name was?
Who? Greg Abbott?
Greg Abbott came through and said, hey, everything's open. He was like, fuck yeah.
Fuck California.
Fuck California. I take that back, bitch. I don't fucking regret a damn thing. Because guess what? Whatever I make out of this bitch, I don't gotta pay the state.
Yeah.
No taxes for you, so fuck you.
Damn, Texas must love that.
Hell yeah. California must hate it. Because they're going like, bro, because of our high-ass taxes, we made the dude that basically has the biggest podcast on Spotify, or even the world, leave our state. And he was probably paying a fuck ton of tax to us, too.
Elon Musk left.
Certain
people that had like influence in Silicon Valley left.
Really? Like who?
I don't know them by name, but there's like just some big tech names. There's a
Mark Zuckerberg.
Nah.
No? That Twitter dude.
Jack
Dorsey? Probably?
Nah, I don't think he left.
I don't know.
Why am I thinking Raytheon? They're like for defense.
Are they like a plane company?
Raytheon? I think they're like military, like contractors.
I don't know.
They might have something to do with like commercial planes.
I feel like they might, but I don't even know.
I'm blanking on it anyway. But people left. People left to like Denver, Texas.
I don't blame them, dude. Like there's a couple I follow. They do like they're like a fitness type of thing, but their main thing is they really promote that one thing called Herbalife.
Oh, okay.
They're really hardcore in promoting it. They ended up leaving to Texas, bro. Yeah, it was getting too fucking expensive in California, and I'm just like, damn, I don't blame them.
Yeah, Texas is fucking big, dude.
It's huge. Yeah, you'll be able to find a lot of good properties out there for probably cheap.
Today I was joking with A about starting a fucking super city. That's really a thought that I have in my mind,
bro. I'm telling you, remember that one spot I checked out on Zillow?
Yeah.
There was like 85 fucking acres for like 10 grand.
Yeah. We should start a super.
But obviously it's in the middle of buttfuck nowhere. You're in the middle of the fucking desert.
You can start
even there, you can start a super city.
Super community.
Super community, bro. We'll fucking have skyscrapers and shit.
Patriots.
Hell yeah. All your buildings have to have red, white, and blue. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you want to have a red roof or a blue roof or a white roof. Your house just have to be that red, white, and blue. That's it, motherfucker.
But on the topic of Texas, I just hope that things work out.
I think they are. Why wouldn't they? Why would they not work out?
because just I think a couple months ago I heard that they went back to a certain tier of the lockdown.
Yeah, but I think it's already ridiculous. Vaccines are already going out.
Oh, that's true. That's something that
vaccines have been going out like a son of a bitch. Like even some of our coworkers have been getting vaccinated already. You know, obviously me, I haven't gotten vaccinated because I already got the fucking virus. There's no point. And then I've heard that supposedly people that have already caught the virus and have actually gotten vaccinated, that their symptoms are fucking horrible. So am I gonna risk that? No, for what? I'm gonna go catch COVID again through a vaccine? Fuck that. But it's already at the point where, bro, they could just open everything already and everything should be fine.
Yeah.
You know? But it's... I don't know why some people are acting so stupid. Like, look at California governor, dude. Fucking Gavin. They're already trying to kick this through the boot.
Yeah.
Because of the way he's handled shit. And it's true. You know, one thing would be like if you did shut down everything and you even shut down your own fucking business where your pockets were hurting, but you didn't. Your pockets weren't hurting whatsoever because you made sure your business was still open and you were still accepting reservations. You know what kind of governor does that?
How did it not cross his mind, like, dude, I should at least try my best to hide the fact I'm still open?
Not even.
In plain sight.
He wouldn't give a fuck. And then on top of that, he basically made county workers take a pay cut because of, I guess, spending or whatever the fuck. But not him. He didn't take a pay cut. He didn't take a pay cut, which is fucked up. Like, hey, lead by example, bro. If you're gonna fucking go ahead and be like, hey, I'm the president of the company, CEO of the company. You know, we're fucking losing a lot of money, but you know what? I want to make sure we're still all employed and we don't let anybody go. So we're going to cut costs. We're going to dock everybody's pay for a bit. So let's just say, hypothetical, we're doing 5%, whatever. 5% of your, obviously it's a lot of money. Starting fucking in a month. And don't trip. I'm taking a pay cut too. That would still, like, although it would be like a big old kick to the nuts to your employees, they'll at least be like, damn, this was actually willing to give up his own fucking...
He's joining the fight.
To join the fight, you know? And this one didn't. He basically was like, oh no.
See, that's... I mean, what does that do to your fucking legacy, man?
It tarnishes the shit out of it.
But I do hope that fucking it works out for Texas, man, because that way they can show the rest of the country, like, look, bro, you guys talked a lot of shit about Texans, but look, we made it. We made it happen, man.
Why do they talk shit about Texans?
That they're stupid. People are saying that places like Texas, Florida had high fucking cases.
And look how happy Florida probably is, or was, that they never shut down. Think about it. All those small businesses, bro, they were just like, hey, man, fucking Florida governor, we fucking love your ass. Because our small businesses weren't hurt. Our doors didn't shut down, bro. Like, fucking love you, bro.
It feels like we're different countries by states now.
It is.
Because you have states that say complete lockdown, no one, so much is fucking
send all the infected to old folks' home so they could go get beat up by fucking employees and they could get beat up by some of the patients I guess sent over there. Like, you remember that one kid that was beating up that old man?
I saw a video. Yeah, that shit was fucked up.
Because he had COVID? Like, it's fucking horrible.
That shit was fucked up.
Yeah.
Sad.
And then have the old people either kill themselves or die from COVID or die from abuse and just hide the fucking deaths. Fuck it.
That's disgusting, man.
Just like Cuomo did.
But it just feels like we're different countries because some states are fucking going bad at complete lockdowns and other ones are saying, fuck you, freedom.
Yeah, bro. I think it's great.
But again, I do feel for the Texans that might right now be worried. Because there's people that are saying, it isn't how all Texans feel.
Maybe.
No, maybe. I've read concerns that people are saying, like, this is stupid. Now we got to consider going to a state that is imposing lockdowns.
Okay, but you're probably reading from one person expressing their personal concern, you know? They probably say, oh, but it goes vice versa. I'm just right here basically jabbing at you. Where they could speak for themselves, but we're under the assumption they're speaking for multiple people that supposedly they might have talked to, which might be utter bullshit.
I don't think there's only one person in the
No. I know. I'm talking about the one article you read or wherever you read it from, right? You said that you read it, someone said that there's multiple concerns from Texans. Where did they get that info from? You get me?
From Texans.
Yeah, but I mean, there's no way of us verifying the fact they did get that info from Texans, right?
Right, dude. But
that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm just jabbing at you. That's why I was like, I'm just jabbing at you.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
See, I didn't verify it personally, so it could be bullshit. These people could be made up.
That's what I'm getting at. Yeah.
Just what I'm saying is I feel for those that might be concerned.
Yeah.
They're like, fuck, now we have to be extra careful because whatever, they have comorbidities or something, you know?
Like, although I feel like there are people that are concerned, I feel like it's just a handful for some reason. I feel like it's just a handful of people that are probably concerned.
You may be right, because Texans know what the fuck it is, you know?
Yeah.
They live there for a reason.
Yeah.
People migrate there for a reason.
Yeah.
So I think you have a big point there, that the majority want the reopening.
Yeah, like, I feel like the handful of people that are concerned about opening are motherfucking assholes that came from California, probably.
Look, shout out to Texas. You guys shouldn't change. I love Texas.
Nor Arizona.
Or Arizona.
Arizona. I'm going to move out there soon.
I love Texas the way it is. I've never been, but I will. But
yeah,
I've heard that you guys have bomb ass fucking barbecue. There's a certain style that I think it's called like Texas barbecue. There's a restaurant called, I have it saved on my Instagram.
Really?
Yeah, I want to go there. Like, they have like a certain southern style barbecue that it's, the plate is full of fucking food, like mashed potatoes, macaroni, fucking ribs, collard greens. Actually, yes, collard greens. Like real southern shit.
Yeah.
But I will say that I love Texas for what it is. I hope it doesn't change, and I hope people that are about to enter the complete non-lockdown, I hope you guys are safe, and I hope it works out.
No, definitely.
That way they can be an example, a beacon of light.
Yeah,
that's what I want Texas to be, a beacon of light.
Like that's one thing I'm tripping out on, how the governor of California is already in hot water as it is, and just to save his ass, because you already know they're trying to recall his ass, and it already reached 1.5 million. I think now it's at 1.9 million signatures. Now he's trying to open everything. Now he's trying to be like, okay, we reached a deal with the school, and they'll start opening by the end of March.
Now his fucking knees are giving out.
Yeah.
And shaking.
And then he says, baseball stadiums are going to be open by, I forgot what the name of the day is called. But basically, by the time fucking baseball starts, the stadiums are already going to be fully open. Like, bro, you want to start doing that shit now when you already know they're ready to fucking give you the fucking boot. And be like, hey, bro, fuck you.
Yeah, it's fucking stupid.
Like, fuck out of here, bro. Like, you're trash. You're garbage. You're super trash. But, hey.
You were talking about, earlier you were telling me something real cool about Arizona.
What about it?
Something they're proposing.
Oh! It's a... Fuck, that's the fucking bill I forgot. So, basically, it's a bill that just... It went through the Arizona House, I think a couple of days ago. I might be mistaken. It was either last week or this week. It passed through House. So basically, what they're doing is, unlike California and dumbass Gavin Newsom, where they proposed that law where if you have sex with a 14-year-old and you guys are 10 years apart, you don't have to register as a sex offender, which I think is utter bullshit, by the way.
It does sound fucking bullshit.
Yeah, because even then, what the fuck is you right to fuck a 14-year-old? Fucking weirdo. But yeah, if you guys are between 10 years apart after they're 14, then you don't have to register. Stupid motherfuckers. But Arizona said, fuck you, California. Y'all some fucking weirdos allowing that shit. We're not going to fuck with that. So they proposed a bill where basically if it's like your first offense with like child pornography, I think it's sexual molestation and abuse, I believe. I need to read it again. That you could get a minimum sentence of 20 years with a preemptive of 30 and then a maximum of 40. Damn. So if you get caught doing your bullshit again, like let's say you fucking did that shit at 18, got caught with that bullshit, doing your nasty fucking disgusting shit. You get caught doing that shit again, after you served your time, they hit you with a life sentence. Like, fuck you.
So fuck it.
No parole, no halfway house, no, like, nah, they're fucking you. Like, you're fucked. Which I think it's fucking dope.
Which, honestly, I don't see why, not just Cali, but any state that doesn't also have that, where else are you going to look for an example?
It's because it's like Arizona fucking hit them with that shit, and I'm pretty sure all the pedophiles are going to end up migrating to fucking California.
I hope we stop being the fucking safe haven
for everybody.
For them. And I hope Cali, and everybody gets with the program. Thank God Arizona's leading the fucking charge.
Yeah, bro. It's fucking wrong. Like, come on, man. Like, fuck. I don't know how the fuck you can see that as right. Like, I think it's horrible if you do that shit, bro. Yeah. That's why I still say it, and I've always said it. Whenever I see a motherfucker that's past 40, and I don't see him with a girl, or kids,
or a girlfriend,
or a wife, or any of that, I always say, he's one of two things. He's either gay, which ain't wrong, which I'm all for, or he's a pedophile. One of the two. I was like, because it ain't normal for a dude his age to be single. I was like, he's either a pedophile or he's fucking gay. And so far, I've already gotten one right.
Yeah.
Two right, actually. Two. Where I've been like, I fucking knew it. You gotta be one of the two. That's it. One of the fucking two. But it's a trip, bro. It's the trip. I think it's a great step for Arizona. And if you guys disagree, then you could unfollow us and go fuck yourself, you fucking weird little creeps. But we'll see how it goes. We'll see. Hopefully it passes there. I don't know if they have a Senate. I'm assuming they have a Senate.
Didn't it go from the House of Congress to now Senate?
I don't know. It went to the Arizona House, meaning this is getting passed in the state of Arizona. It's not going to go to the federal.
Right.
This is right now just state. So the state legislature passed that shit through the House. I'm assuming they have a Senate. I'm assuming that. So it's probably going to go to their Senate where they're either going to say, yeah, fuck it, we're passing this shit or whatever. And if they do, bro, it'd be a fucking tremendous win, bro. It'd be fucking amazing. Where I'll be like, fuck yeah, right on. That is super cool.
So you want to move to Arizona?
I would love to. I'm looking at property, hopefully my girl and I end up going over there. Obviously I'm fucking saving money to get my own place out there, but that's where I want to go. I want to get a nice piece of land where I could have some animals and shit. I don't want to have a farm, or who knows, but I want to have some animals, fucking grow shit. I don't have to worry about having bullshit featureless attachments on my goddamn rifle. I could just take all that shit off.
Right.
And shit like that. I can't wait for that.
Right on, man.
So I'm trying to go out there. Which I'm hoping you'd go too, but we'll see.
I don't know about Arizona. If I were to leave Cali, I'd either go to Nevada. For some reason, call me stupid, call me crazy.
Vegas?
Vegas.
Why?
I don't know. And this happened only in the past 8 months, like around the time of the lockdown.
The only reason I'm not into Vegas is because the fucking weather, bro. I've heard the weather sucks out there.
How?
Like the heat. Like when it's hot, it's fucking scorching hot, and when it's cold, it's freezing cold. That's what I've heard. But then I hear people say, "Oh, you get used to it," or you hear people say, "Oh, no, you got AC in your pad. Like, don't worry about it." But even then, I'm just like, "Fuck that, bro. That just sounds like it's fucking horrible. I don't even want to do this shit."
I mean, you would be going to Arizona.
Well, I'm thinking about going like Flagstaff area, like northern Arizona, by... I forgot what the fucking name of that city was.
Yuma?
No, Ashton? Asheville? I fucking forgot. It's by Williams. It's by Williams, Arizona. And up there, it's hot, but it doesn't get triple digits. It gets like double digits. And when it's cold, it snows, all nice. I probably don't have to worry about nasty ass winds where you're just like, oh, fuck this place. That's what I'm trying to go for.
For a while, I did think about Texas, but then the whole mass migration happened, and
now people are pissed because all the people that moved over there were Californians.
Yeah.
And they're supposedly trying to California their Texas.
They'll California my Texas. I love Denver.
We still haven't gone together. Remember we were supposed to go, and then I've been wanting to go so I could take my girl to the Stanley Hotel.
Oh, that's right.
We could go fucking do some Shining, right?
So yeah, The Shining.
The Shining, so we could be out there, do some Dr. Sleep. Which I haven't seen the movie yet. I heard it's good.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, do some Dr. Sleep. Who knows? I might fucking get her hair up my ass, controlled by a demon. I'm fucking hack my girl to death with a fucking axe.
Pretty cool.
Who knows? But we need to go there. Also, so we could try some Rocky Mountain oysters.
Where's that from?
There's a place in Denver that sells Rocky Mountain oysters.
Rocky Mountain oysters?
You don't know what that is?
No.
I don't want to tell you because then you'll probably be like, nah, I don't want to eat it.
No, tell me.
It's bull balls.
Bull balls.
Yeah, so it's bull testicles. They fucking slice them up, like into slices. They bread them, fry them, and just, there you go, bitch, eat them. What? I hear they're really good. I swear, I hear they're really good.
What the fuck?
I swear to God, bro. I've been trying to find them. Like, I've even gone to TJ, right? I even got to TJ, to look for fucking that shit. To look for bull balls, because I haven't been able to find them here in Cali. I haven't been able to find them.
Right.
Every store I've gone, and I've been like, "Hey, do you guys sell bull balls?" They'll be like, "What the fuck? No, they don't sell that shit anymore." Like, a lot of people have been telling me to go to farms out there, or go to where they do the slaughtering. Supposedly they'll sell them there, and I'm like, nah, fuck that. I don't want to do all that shit. I just thought they had them in a supermarket, you know?
Right.
But it's a trip, bro. It's a trip. Like, I hear they're really good. Like, my dad says that back then when he tasted them, that they would just you would eat it fresh out the sack. Like, as soon as the sack was slit open, the testicle would pop, you clip it, and then you put it on the table, chop it up, throw it in a bowl with some onion and some lemon, and you'll eat it like that.
Wow.
Fucking semen and everything, probably. I'm assuming it does have semen in the testicle, right?
Likely, very likely.
Yeah, because I've always wondered that. I was like, is it that the testicle produces the semen as you're busting a nut, or it's just stored in there?
It's probably right next to it.
No, but you've never thought like, hey, does the testicle produce the semen, or does the testicle just store the semen and pumps it out?
No, actually, I think it's made in there.
I don't know.
It's like a little factory.
I don't know. Do we got any doctors or scientists out there? Let us know, because I don't fucking know.
The point is, dude, it's beyond me that people want to eat that shit.
I heard it's good, bro.
A lot of things are good, bro. I'll just eat those other things.
I heard it's good. I feel like you should try it too.
I'm not gonna lie though. People eat monkeys.
They eat monkey brain.
People eat bugs.
Yeah.
People eat
larvas.
Bats.
Yeah, bats. You probably get COVID, but you know. People eat bats. Dude, there's some one artist, dude, in China that ended up eating a fetus.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, and supposedly that because of his dumbass doing that shit, that it gained popularity. And people started eating fetuses. Like, people would get paid to give up their fetus, like up to $1,000. So then it became business where women would purposely get pregnant just to go and sell their fetus to people. I was like, wow. This was happening in China, by the way. That is fucked up.
That is fucked up.
It's a trip.
What do you think about Dr. Seuss? The canceling of Dr. Seuss books?
Man, I think it's fucked up, bro. Like, I think it's stupid.
I think I have a few of those in my house, actually.
Dr. Seuss books? I have a grip of those.
Dude, those might be collector items.
They probably might be.
Oh, but they'll be labeled as hate.
So what? Fuck you. Bro, if the thing is, we're reaching the point where because we can't shit on Trump anymore, we're shitting on anything and everything we possibly can.
Yeah.
Bro, like that one woman that made the poem in the inauguration of Biden.
Right.
She's getting shit on for her woke ass poem or book because she wanted to get hers translated in Dutch, right? So she got a Dutch translator. Because that Dutch translator is white, they started fucking shitting on her.
What?
How many black people do you think there are in Norway? I think it's Norway, the people that speak Dutch.
No.
What is it?
Dutch is Netherlands.
Oh, well, Netherlands, whatever. How many white people do you think are in the black people do you think are in the Netherlands? That could properly translate a book. I haven't really heard of a fuck ton of people migrating to the Netherlands.
Well, they do.
I haven't heard of it. You know, where a fuck ton of people have been going to the Netherlands to migrate there.
Well, they're definitely a minority there.
You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. So, what are the odds of her being able to find somebody that's willing to say, hey, I got the experience and I'm willing to translate your book in Dutch that happens to be black?
Right. Majority will definitely be white. Right?
So, I'm not... Like, I think it's very ignorant and very fucked up to go ahead and try to bash her for it. When who knows? Maybe she actually tried to look for somebody that in Netherlands that is black and could translate and probably didn't find it. You know? Maybe the black people she found had fucking Dutch as a second language and weren't able to properly translate it. Is that not a possibility? So it's like for them to right away just start bashing her, like, oh my god, nah, fuck that. It got to the point where basically the book has been dropped in Netherlands.
That's so fucking weird.
Where the translator said, I'm not doing it. Like, she goes, I'm not touching this shit. So it's basically dropped. Like, unless they find a black person that can translate it in Dutch, then they'll do it.
You see, and we've already, I wonder where we are in the snowball. I wonder how big the snowball is.
It's fucking ginormous now, bro.
And
just think about it. Just imagine the snowball rolling off of Mount Everest, bro. And it's already halfway there. How huge do you think that fucking ball is already?
Of things that people want to cancel.
Right now, it's the size of a Hummer.
Things that people want to demonize, revision, like look back on and say, hey, that was xenophobic, or that thing that this person said 200 years ago was actually misogynist or whatever, you know?
What does it matter? It happened before.
We're looking at things from today's fucking wacko.
I think it's stupid. Like how people want to go ahead and try to cancel, like, you know, the Confederate flag. People want to cancel the Confederate flag, and people want to cancel Confederate statues. I honestly think they fucking shouldn't. Why? Because that's a part of history. I think people should be reminded that at one point in time in this nation's history, we actually thought that slavery was an okay thing. Why are we going to get rid of that shit in history and just pretend that fucking that shit was never existing?
Yeah, but like I was saying, it's the whole Dr. Seuss.
Yeah, like I think it's stupid, bro. How you going to go ahead and do that shit? You know, you're going to... Bro, this motherfucker, I taught him reading through Dr. Seuss books.
I know, I did hear about that, Dr. Seuss.
Did I not fucking show you how to read through Dr. Seuss books? I showed this motherfucker how to read through Dr. Seuss books. Why? Because the complexity of the fucking writing. Like when you have to be like fiffer, feff. Those are basically tongue twisters for little kids, bro.
Right.
How is that not good? Like I know I used it to be able to extend my vocabulary to when I was reading. I wasn't getting stuck.
Right.
The house is blue. No, fuck that. The house is blue, dog.
Right.
Fucking Dr. Seuss taught me how to fucking read better.
But how fucking weird is it? And again, it reminds me, other fucking nations, other governments are worried about advancement, technological advancement, world domination even. America, we're worried about canceling Dr. Seuss books. Is this person using the proper pronouns in their fucking bio? Who are we going to cancel today? What business are we boycotting? Like, it's stupid. It's ass backwards.
It's super ass backwards. Like, bro, you would think, you being in the freest country in the fucking world, you would not take that freedom for granted. But although a lot of us have, and do something amazing with it, with that fucking freedom you have. Like, and yet you don't. You don't do anything instead of just fucking talking shit about people and trying to cancel them for beliefs that aren't parallel to yours. Like, I don't know if you're aware of it, but in Mexico recently, a fucking couple was getting arrested for kissing on the beach while being gay. When the fuck have you heard of a gay couple right now in 2021? This happened in 2021, so I don't want anybody here going ahead and saying that stupid shit of, oh, what happened in the 70s. I'm not talking about the 70s because this shit happened like a week ago.
Where?
In Cancun, Mexico. Like, how are you going to go ahead and say anywhere in the U.S. that a gay person, a gay couple, gets arrested for kissing their significant other on the beach? When has it happened?
Right.
In 2021.
I don't know.
Exactly. Because you have that freedom now where homosexuality has been accepted to the extent where they even let you fucking adopt kids. You know? And they let you love your significant other and hold hands in the middle of the street or in the sidewalk and go to dates and lunches together and fucking make out in the park if you guys wanted to. As long as you guys ain't fucking. You know? It's gone to that point where that's how fucking free the United States is. And yet, a place like in Mexico, you could go to jail or you could get threatened to be arrested for kissing while gay on the beach. How fucked up is that? You know? Fucking people had to actually go over there and try to intervene and try to stop the cops from arresting that couple. Which, kudos to those people, you know? Kudos to those people that they saw something that was wrong and inhumane treatment of those people, and they said, fuck that, we're stepping in. Like, that's not fair. How the fuck are you going to treat these people like that? Kudos to them. You know, they did a really great thing. Because I would feel fucked up if you know I'm kissing my significant other and people are trying to arrest me for that shit for expressing my love to them. It's fucking fucked up. And you still want to say the U.S. is a shitty ass country.
It's not.
It's not. Like I said, when in 2021 has a gay couple been arrested for showing affection to each other in public? You can't name it. You can't name it. I can't even name it. The top of my head, I can't think of one place, not even buttfuck Alaska, where the fucking shit's right there by the North Pole. Have I heard of that type of shit? You know, you still want to bitch about this country and say that this country is horrible? Fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
We need improvements, though.
I agree. But there's a lot of things we need to do, like improve. Yeah, I agree. But to still say that there's no country better than this one, fuck you.
Yeah. Anybody in the comments, name a better country. Name a better country and why. We need improvements. Our healthcare system needs to be improved.
I agree, but it shouldn't be forced. Like I think you could improve on healthcare, but how a lot of countries out there that I've read about that have universal healthcare, they don't have private insurance. So because you can't get private insurance, well, obviously with private insurance you get better treatment. I don't know if you've ever been to a free clinic. Have you ever been to a free clinic?
I don't.
I've been to a free clinic once. I know only because I needed to fucking get an STD test. Bro, the wait times are ridiculous. And they basically just... The treatment is like... subpar, you know? Where not that they don't give a fuck, but maybe because they're probably barely getting experience like handling patients or whatever, I'm thinking. Like they're probably entry-level nurses and entry-level doctors, I'm assuming. That when you leave, you're like, fuck, am I actually safe from whatever the fuck I just got treated for?
Right.
Not that I got treated for an STD. Just saying, like, you know? It's the I don't want to say service because it sounds like a restaurant, but the service is much different from when you go to, like, your own private paid doctor. Like, a doctor that came out of your pocket, basically. Where the guy takes you into the office by yourself. Okay, how you doing? What's this? What's that? When most of the time when you go to free clinics, like they just give you everything and say, hey, fill it up. And you're going like, what the fuck do I put here, bro? Like, shit, I don't even know if I am. You know?
Right.
It's very different. Like, I feel like they could take that similar approach, but still allow, like, private clinics and private insurance to run the country. Why not? You know? Like, if you feel like, hey, I'm not getting the right medication or the right attention I want through those free clinics the government provides, I'm going to just go get Kaiser and I'm going to go through them instead. I think you should let them, right? You should have the choice to, hey, go through the government or not go through the government. Fuck it. Why not? That's where I see, like, there could be some improvement. But even then, still the best country in the world.
I wouldn't want to live nowhere else.
Like, I think you're the one that mentioned it. What other country in the world allows its citizens to check them?
What do you mean?
To keep them on check. What other country allows that? Where if the government tried getting out of hand, the citizens, if they really want you, they could be like, all right, bitch, you're going to calm your tits down.
Well, actually, you had something to say in that conversation, too. What other country has a Second Amendment the way we do?
None.
None.
The way we do, none. Although there are countries out there that do have like
gun rights?
Gun rights, like Mexico does, but Mexico it's super limited. You can only go to one gun shop in the country, in the entire country. So if you live in TJ, you gotta fucking drive or fly all the way to Mexico City to buy a gun. And then even then, you gotta go through paperwork and you gotta do all kinds of permit system to get that fucking gun. That's why over 80% of people that own guns in Mexico own them illegally. They do. And I know firsthand because my grandma was one of them, bro. Where she would fucking just buy the gun off of somebody and you'll be like, what the fuck?
Damn.
Because it's that fucking complicated, bro. Where it's that complicated. The process to own a gun and protect yourself and your property is limited, bro.
And the logistics.
Yeah, and then not just that. Even when they are in your house, when weapons are in your house and you lawfully bought them, even then having them in your house, you have to follow rules, which is fucking ridiculous. You know, I do promote gun safety, And I do promote, not to treat guns like they're toys, Well, that's why here, we have the gun out here, but you know what? For anybody that wants to know, bitch is unloaded.
Right.
And it's pointed away from us. Because you always got to treat a gun like if it's loaded, whether it's unloaded. Even if the fucking magazine is out the fucking gun, and it's a foot away from it, treat it like if it's loaded.
Even if it's on safety.
Even if it's on fucking safety. Even if your finger's the fucking safety, like Glocks are, don't fucking act like they're toys. Don't pretend they're toys, because accidents happen. And I feel like idiots that do that shit, like idiots, they're, I'm gonna fuck around my gun, and then they pop it on accident and end up killing somebody, is because of assholes like that those gun lobbyists are trying to fucking take guns away from Americans. But even then, like I say, what other country allows you to exercise your Second Amendment or your right to bear arms to the extent that if the government got out of hand, you could say, you know what, government? I'm about to get my XD9 over here and I'm gonna start popping.
You know what, government? I don't like how you're talking to me. I don't like how you're talking to me.
Yeah. Like recently the ATF, what the ATF's been trying to do is they're basically trying to ban AR pistols and all kinds of shit to the extent where they would make millions, I'm talking about millions, of law-abiding citizens into criminals overnight. So a lot of people are saying, so basically you're gonna make me a criminal when I haven't committed a single crime in my life, and I've been doing everything I can to be a law-abiding citizen, so I could still have my right to bear arms. Because you being a responsible citizen gives you the right to keep and bear arms. That's how I see it. Hey, if you're following the law, bro, why don't you have the right to bear arms? And even if you've been busted before, like, hey, as long as it's not a violent crime, bro, go ahead and get a gun too. And it's like, you really think that people are just gonna go ahead and say, oh, because the ATF said it's illegal, I'm gonna give them my gun? Fuck no, bro. You're not even getting paid for the gun. So a lot of people are right now at that whole point because of the whole COVID, how gun surges went up like a son of a bitch for gun sales. So now people are going like, fuck you. Come and take them. So now it got to that point. Now it's getting to the point where it feels like if the government tries to come and force people to take their gun, they're going to get shot at. And that's where the beautiful Second Amendment protects them. Why did you shoot at the police? I didn't shoot at the police. I shot at the government. Why? Because it's going through tyrannical means to disarm me. And that's my Second Amendment right. To protect myself from a tyrannical government.
I feel like no matter how you try and twist it and fucking distort it, people coming for your gun that the country gives you the liberty to own, it's tyrannical.
Yeah.
It's tyrannical. Very minuscule amount of people go out there to commit these mass shootings that people wanted to politicize. And it's fucked up because those are tragedies.
Yeah.
Where communities are trying to grieve, families are trying to come together and accept, that these psychos committed this shit.
Yeah.
And then you get people, politicians, fucking commentate, like people that do commentary.
Oh, nobody should be owning a military rifle. It's not a military fucking rifle. It's not. Anybody out there that has no experience with guns and is going ahead opening their fucking mouth like a jackass saying that us citizens shouldn't be allowed to carry military weapons, you're a fucking idiot. You're a fucking idiot.
Why?
Because, first of all, automatic weapons, to have an automatic weapon, bro, you gotta go through some serious fucking licensing and permits to be able to even own one. You gotta go through all kinds of services, bro. Like, all kinds of shit to get to that shit. 2, AR-15s are not military weapons. They're not. The ones that the military gets are completely different.
What are the ones that the military?
They're automatic. The weapons are automatic. The ones we get, us citizens, they're single shot. You pull the trigger once, and a bullet fires.
Right.
You let go of the trigger, it's not going to fire.
It just looks like the military.
It looks like it. It's all looks. Same thing with the AK-47s they sell here in the U.S. They're not automatic weapons. They're semi-auto. 1, 1, 1, 1. Same shit with a handgun. And people are stupid to realize this, where they're trying to ban semi-automatic weapons. If you didn't know, for anybody that didn't know, a handgun is a semi-automatic weapon.
Right.
Because every time I pull the trigger, it has to shoot one.
Right.
Every time I pull the trigger, it shoots one. Every time I pull the trigger, it shoots one. So for your dumbass to think that the semi-automatic weapon ban is not going to affect handguns, you're an idiot. Because handguns are semi-automatic as well. People don't see that. People don't bother to educate themselves on that. You know? And it's like when people try to say, oh, we could prevent killings in schools and in places like that. Bro, you could prevent that shit. One, by trying your best to reach out to people that are in mental distress. Like if they're depressed or any of that bullshit. Two, make sure you treat people with dignity and respect. Because half of these motherfuckers that went out doing their mass shootings are people that were treated like shit by their peers. So how about you try not being a dick to other people? Try that for once. And another thing is, you could try to treat gun safety to kids. Utah's doing it. Utah just passed a bill where they're gonna allow schools to teach gun safety.
Really?
I think that's amazing.
That's fucking awesome.
I think it's amazing. You know, because even if you don't have any experience with guns, the school will teach you, hey, this is how you handle a weapon. Hey, from the very beginning, you're supposed to know weapons aren't fucking toys.
At all.
At all. Their use is for hunting, recreational purposes, when you're out in a safe environment where you could discharge your weapon, and also to protect yourself.
Yeah.
Protect yourself from intruders, people trying to steal property, trying to hurt you, and the government itself. I think that's great.
Pretty cool for you, so.
Because fucking people are gonna, like, kids will know. Okay, I know the ins and outs of a weapon. I know that it's not a fucking toy. And I know how to handle one. You know, you're taught how to be responsible with a weapon. I think it's great. Schools used to do it back then. I don't know why the fuck they took it now. But I think it's great that Utah did that shit. And I can't wait for them to start actually doing that shit in, like, schools where they start teaching, like, hey, this is how you manipulate weapons. It'd be great.
Yeah.
You know, because it's not like if they're going to fucking show them, hey, fool, this is how you get a rocket launcher, this is how you fire it. No. They're probably going to show them with small handguns. Like, I'm pretty sure they're going to show them with small handguns, and they're going to show them with, like, shotguns.
Dummy rounds.
And maybe even hunting rifles. Dude. They'll probably show them that. I highly doubt they'll probably pull out an AR-15 or an AK-47. They might. And if they do, that's even better. It's great. Because it's the most common most popular rifles out there in the U.S. Most people out there that have rifles, they have an AK-47 and they have an AR-15. And then when you say, oh, you have any more? Oh, yeah, I got my Remington 700 Express. Oh, that's a rifle? No, it's a shotgun. Oh, I got my Remington, I think it's a 740, which is a hunting rifle with a 308. Oh, no, I got my fucking Auto Ordnance M1 carbine. Oh, okay, cool. You know, shit like that. Mm-hmm. Like, I think it's great. I think people should learn. It's amazing. That's why I say I love how this country has the opportunity to get checked by its people.
Yeah.
It's fucking great. It's beautiful.
Yeah, man, that's something that should never fucking change.
Not at all.
Never.
It shouldn't. And people forget, bro. The reason why people try to make these gun laws is to disarm you. What happened to Germany, bro? What happened to Germany? All the citizens got disarmed. And what happened? The Nazi party came and fucked everything up. You're telling me if people decided not to give up their weapons, how is the government going to force them to give up their weapons if they were already armed? You really think the government's going to say, oh, fuck, these fools are not going to give it up. Should we start a civil war just to try to see if we could take it from them? You really think so? You really think they would be willing to do some stupid shit like that?
I don't know.
Like, let's say the U.S. does it. Let's say the U.S. says, hey, right now we're banning all guns. We don't give a fuck. Whatever it is, it could be a fucking musket, we're banning it. You really think, aside from maybe having the military capability, but do you think the U.S. is going to risk going at war with its own citizens just so it could try to steal their weapons?
That's something I think about, because sometimes I think to myself, every politician that talks about confiscating weapons, like, they must know the uphill battle that it's not to call anything impossible, but people that call for banning of guns, you must know who you're dealing with. You're dealing with America, a country that was born out of rebellion.
Yes.
That has it engraved, like, literally, like, actually engraved in its history.
Well, look at the Civil War. People wanted
The
to
revolution.
people wanted to free slaves, and what did they say? Well, we don't want. We want to keep our slaves, and they said, "Fuck that. We're gonna rebel, bitch. We're gonna make sure we're gonna fight to fucking free slaves." It's been built upon rebellion. So it's like, if you really feel like, even though times have changed and society has evolved so much, if you really think we're not willing, or people are not willing to resort back to rebellion and revolution just to make sure their rights are kept and not taken from him, you gotta be a real idiot to think that. You gotta be a real idiot to think that. Like, come on. Like, and another part of me that believes this is me believing it. I don't know if it would be real. But even then, maybe even gun companies and ammo companies will probably be like, fuck that shit. We're gonna side with the people. Because how many fucking guns have citizens bought over the years, and how much ammunition has been sold to people? Even now, like right now, bro, with the whole ammo shortage, it's not being bought just by the government. A fuck ton of people are buying fucking ammo. A fuck ton. So you really think they're willing to say, well, if the citizens get their guns taken away, that means our only client is gonna be the military, and we're not gonna be able to sell as much as we used to. It's bad for business, bro. You don't think they'll see it from that standpoint either?
Yeah, it'd be horrible.
Where they'll be like, that's bad for business. I'm sorry, dog.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, military, but we're going to side with the people on this one. Because even then, if you guys do lose, you guys are still going to buy ammo from us. As opposed to, if they lose, they're not going to buy ammo from them anymore, because they're not going to have the right to do it anymore. Which is ridiculous. It's stupid. It's asinine. That's why I stick to my guns and say, hey, the fact that this country can get checked by its own people is what makes it fucking incredibly great. No other country allows that.
No other country.
No other country.
To
Fuck
that
them.
extent. To
that extent.
To the extent of freedom is here.
Yeah, to that extent, definitely.
What's up with that dude, Vosh? From your end. How do you feel?
He's long-haired, glasses wearing, smart.
I think he's a Decepticon.
Smart, sneaky Decepticon.
I think he's literally a Decepticon, bro.
So he fucking transforms in the night.
Like after he turns the camera off,
he transforms.
And he becomes a fucking like a little tank. And he just busts out
a little buggy.
And he just busts out his window and goes, roll out.
Those are the Autobots that say roll out.
Oh, so what do the Decepticons say?
I don't fucking know. They probably say some stupid shit.
Get out there. But he just rolls out the window.
Triggered.
Dude, this guy is... I heard his fucking... a debate with Michael Tracy.
Bro, you haven't drank your drink.
I don't know much about Michael Tracy, but I looked up the debate. Michael Tracy, first of all, Michael Tracy, way too fucking nice. Like, way too... No, not nice. Way too passive. During
Beta!
Yeah, dude, Beta! Shout out to Jesse Lee Peterson.
Yeah, shout out to Jesse Lee Peterson. He's a cool-ass cat.
Way too passive. Just letting a bunch of shit that Vosh was saying slide. When he could have said, like, hey, look, all that little bullshit that you're talking about, let's just stick to relevant information.
What do you mean? What was he saying?
Just trying to question his credibility. Trying to force him to answer a question that he himself, Vosh, wanted to throw out there about, like, oh, do you support BLM? Do you support BLM? And the guy, Michael Tracy, was like, I mean, he was having a hard time because he had written articles where he was saying, like, they're going about it the wrong way. Like, the riots, not the fucking sentiment of, wanting
Yeah.
And which is funny to me because Vosh is okay with that. Like, go out there, commit this crazy havoc, go loot and burn and get arrested. I want the best for you? How do you want the best for somebody if you're okay with them
getting arrested and committing crimes?
Committing crimes, fucking, like, everybody should be all for
That's actually
expressing
stupid.
their grievances.
Yeah.
Concerns.
Yeah, but do it in a healthy way.
Yeah. But to actually say, what's wrong with burning and looting? What? You're not racist, are you?
He actually said that?
He was for it. And he was saying that if the end goal means, like, not laws change, but kind of like, reform or whatever, then then yeah, I'm fine with all the burned businesses, all the people that got arrested, the violence and all that. Which is, dude, those aren't the only two options.
And I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I've noticed that the majority of those people that open their mouth and say that stupid dumb shit are people that aren't being directly affected by any of that.
Not just that, but
I want to see. Not saying I want to actually see it, but I would love to see Vosh after he sees his business burned down by BLM protesters. I would love to see him say, "I think it's great that I lost my entire life savings in this store, this business I was running." Because my insurance isn't going to cover it because I didn't have terrorism in my insurance policy.
Yeah.
Unless I don't know if you didn't know, if you knew that, but you can actually have coverage for terrorism, for terror attacks. And if BLM is already being classified as a domestic terrorist group, you're not get paid.
Right.
You know?
But it's just fucking Decepticon shit that he
I
was
didn't know
doing.
he was Decepticon. And it's a trip, because you're familiar with Destiny, right?
Yes.
Like, although Destiny...
They've gone at it. They debate.
Oh, they have?
Destiny and Vosh.
Oh, I never knew they have. But it's like Destiny, like, that motherfucker knows how to talk, he knows how to argue. And sometimes he says some shit where I'm just like, damn, you're a fucking idiot. This guy is still... I still don't think he's biased. Because... I don't know if you knew that, but he lost his partnership with Twitch.
Yeah.
Because
look, I will say this. I've watched a lot of his content. I will tell you this. Destiny, sometimes you do get fucking annoying.
Yeah.
But for the most part, I believe what you're trying to get at is that he makes the effort to be fair.
Yeah,
he makes the effort to be fair.
He does. Like when he talks about gun reform or whatever, what he says, he goes, I don't think they should ban guns. He goes, well, they should ban a certain specific weapon. He goes, but I think, possibly the background check system or stuff like that, or eligibility could get tougher.
Right.
You know? Where he doesn't believe, like, hey, fuck banning guns. Like, nah. What he says is, like, no, we should have guns, but it should get strict, like, the whole process of owning one. Which is like, okay, I can see that point. He's not radical where he's saying, nah, take everybody's guns away. Fuck that. You know?
Right. But you were saying he lost his partnership with Twitch.
Yeah, because he based what Twitch made it out. Well, I don't know about Twitch, but what people, the woke left, tried making it out to seem is that this fool was sympathizing with Kyle Rittenhouse, where they were trying to say like, oh, so this fool supports fucking the fact that Kyle Rittenhouse killed those people. And what he was saying is like, no, he goes, that's not what he was trying to say. What he was trying to say was that this dude was defending himself when those fools were fucking him up.
Yeah.
He goes, I personally wouldn't let myself get beat up by some dudes, and when a dude has a fucking gun in my face, basically.
Not just that. Oh yeah, that dude turned out to have a gun. Not just that. You have a gun on you, and that guy already is chasing you down, is hitting you. To what extent is he gonna hit you? Is he gonna beat you? What happens if he knocks you out? What is he gonna do? He's gonna see your gun. How far is this guy?
Your ass.
How far is this guy willing to go? Steal your gun, knock you unconscious, and then shoot you while you're out? And you're supposed to risk that?
Yeah, you're supposed to just sit there and take it.
If this guy is willing to rush you while knowing that you have a gun, he probably already thought about the possibility that you might defend yourself. And guess what he said? I'm still gonna risk it.
Yeah.
So doesn't that kind of tell you that he's willing to go to a very dangerous situation?
Yeah.
I, for one, am not gonna rush somebody that has a gun.
Fuck no, I wouldn't.
Whether or not that guy got me angry.
I'll be like, hey, I'm out. Especially if I see the guy running away, I'm not gonna chase the motherfucker. Another thing is different. Like if I see the dude right next to me and I see him pull out a gun, and he's ready to start firing at people, then all right. If I'm right fucking next to him, if I got something on me, I'll let him have it.
Right.
If I have it, but if that motherfucker's like across the way shooting my direction, I'm not gonna go run towards the motherfucker and try to stop him. I'm not. Right. I'm gonna say, hey, I'm gonna just duck, or I'm gonna fucking try to run my fat ass away to not get shot. Yeah. And if he happens to come my way and he's at a distance where I could fucking lay him out, I'll do it.
So Destiny said that was self-defense.
He didn't really necessarily.
Oh no.
Like I don't want to speak for him either, but he was saying like, yeah, this was defending himself. And then he was also saying like, hey, if you're out there having your own business and some dudes want to come over here and fucking light it on fire for no fucking reason, even though you had nothing to do with whatever the fuck is going on, I'm all for you fucking letting him have it. He goes, because who the fuck is going to come over here and burn your fucking business down for no fucking reason? He goes, you should go out there and defend your fucking property. So because of those comments, he lost partnership with Twitch. Like, this would probably lost thousands of dollars off that partnership. Like, I think because he came out on a podcast of Painkiller already. Shout out to them, by the way. And I think he mentioned that he probably lost around $20,000 a month.
Shit.
Yeah. I think it was like $20,000 he said, which is a fuck ton of money.
Fuck ton of money.
A fuck ton of money. Because Twitch wanted to be all woke, which they got canceled for, by the way. Well, they didn't get canceled, but because of their wokeness, they tried doing that whole Women's History Month thing, and they tried
putting the X
on the E, and people started shitting on them because they're like, "Oh, I love being reminded of how much of a woman I am not." I was like, "That's what you get, dog. That's what you get, Twitch, for being fucking assholes."
Which is a great example of how you'll never be woke enough for them.
No.
Ever.
Looking at Amazon fucking changing their stupid logo because of people thought it was a Hitler stash.
You guys at Amazon, whoever's in charge of that move,
pussies.
You guys look ridiculous.
You look like some beta males.
Like, if that's not the definition of capitulation or whatever the word is, capitulation, that's it.
Like, bro, you guys, fuck, bro, I can't believe you guys went down.
You guys were backed into a corner, and what you guys did is you guys turned and faced the corner.
Yeah. Instead of saying,
and then got smacked behind the head.
Instead of saying, "Hey, fuck you, dog. I ain't turning no fucking corner. Go fuck yourself."
Or just do it and don't say shit. Like, "Hey, bro, you guys are angry." Shrug.
Yeah, pretty much.
Just keep buying our shit. That's it, man.
Yeah.
But no, they fucking like.
You really think people are gonna drop Amazon because of that shit?
I
wouldn't. I fucking wouldn't. Let's say it did look like Hitler. They still got amazing services at a very affordable price. I'm not gonna let them go. You know, I fucking wouldn't. That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, it already got to the point where the woke is eating itself.
They've been eating themselves.
Amazon was woke as fuck at one point, and look what happened. Now they're eating Twitch because of the mistake they made. Now they're eating Amazon, bro. They're eating that one poor fucking idiot that tried to get her book translated in Dutch. Like, bro, the woke is already eating itself because they can't find anybody else to fuck around with because the fucking orange man is finally out.
And a big part of this, I'll never stop saying this, a lot of foreign powers have something to do with this.
What do you mean?
This is what I mean. It's already been proven. I don't have the facts here before me. I don't have the articles. I'm not gonna just pull them out of my sweater. But people from other nations meddle in our online discourse.
I could see that.
People, there's like what they call like farms of like China per se. People whose IP addresses can be tracked down to other countries, but they'll meddle in the discourse here in America of American geopolitics. Something that happens in California, okay, well, there's the left point of view, right point of view. Well, these motherfuckers from foreign nations get all up in the mix.
Really?
And act like they're people that are from here.
That live in a certain city.
That understand our culture.
Really?
Yeah. And that's the ultimate, instigating.
Yeah, it is.
That's the ultimate, that's it. You no longer need to put, in my opinion, you no longer really need to put boots on the ground.
No, not at all.
That's hot war. That's hot war. That's hot combat. You get too much drama, news coverage. That's hot war.
Yeah.
Now it's just make sure you have either spies, people behind in those countries, diplomats that influence that country. You know?
Yeah.
They can just say like, "Oh well, you know, you guys say America's so great, but we come here looking for peace and tranquility and stuff like that, and you guys are unfair, full of hate, biased, you guys are not welcoming, you guys," and you're like, "Wait, whoa, what do you mean? Like, we've been nothing but cool to you." You call that cool, but honestly, like, it's all been harassment and xenophobia. And
we don't like the way you guys treat the Asians and you guys treat black people and Latinos. It's horrible.
And so you send these spies and these fucking online motherfuckers in the comment sections of all social media, whether it be Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, no matter what. And what do? They're in charge of trolling.
Yeah, and basically flipping the narrative
and instigating.
Yeah, dude. You know what's funny?
And that's how you pin American versus American versus American versus American versus
Yeah.
American versus American, and you radicalize everybody.
Yeah, pretty much. And you know what's funny about that, bro? One thing I've noticed is there's a channel. I don't know if it actually is, but it's called Sky News Australia. Supposedly they're Australia based. Maybe not. Who knows?
Right.
But these fools so far, a lot of the videos I've seen from them, I haven't seen all of them, so I'm not gonna go ahead and say they are that way. But from what it seems like, they just bash Biden, bro. Like they're always talking like they called him the no-show Joe. They called him the most absent president ever.
Dude.
Because and they're talking about how the White House is protecting Biden with the blanket because of the whole thing. I guess the stream cut off when he said he's open to questions or something. I don't know if the stream cut off or they ended it on purpose. So they're trying to make it seem like, oh yeah, he ended it on purpose because he's super incompetent. Like I was like, fuck, bro, all that shit talking coming from Australia. I was like, fuck. It's either true that maybe a lot of Australians feel that way, or the Australian government feels that way.
I think they do.
Where they're like, hey, fuck Biden, everything was cool when Trump was here. Who knows?
I think a lot of
don't
people
know.
do. And I think a lot of people miss Trump.
Probably.
I've heard a lot of people miss Trump.
Probably.
And look. If the left doesn't miss him, dude, just let the guy play golf and fucking, fade into obscurity.
Yeah, definitely.
Don't mention him. Don't bring him up.
Dude, like,
you should worry about everything but him. You guys hated him so much, he shouldn't even be relevant
at all.
But let's see how it goes.
Hopefully we'll see you on the next one. Don't forget, like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. And as we always say, and we'll always continue to say, talk your shit in the comment section. If you loved it, liked it, hated it, fucking thought we looked retarded today, we don't give a fuck.
Let us know.
Comment on that shit. Or even if you want to bring up some topics you guys want to talk about, or maybe some advice maybe you guys want us to fucking discuss.
Any suggestions, man? We're here for you guys.
Bring it up. We'll fucking talk about it. But hopefully you enjoyed it, and we'll see you on the next one, people.
Peace out.
Bye.